Hello, I will be talking to you about my level of Wretched Cathedral, my single player level design final, which I took for this semester in my sophomore year of college. So, as you can see here, I have a wiki for all the stuff here going over the big things, but overall, sort of just using design principles that I learned during the semester, such as mise en scene, environmental storytelling, showing players how to do things using mechanics, teaching them as the level progresses, increasing and decreasing the tension in the level and pacing, all that sort of stuff. I was able to sort of create this level here. And in each section of this wiki here, as you can see, it goes into sort of the specifics of each part. Like I had play testing here, the metrics used for the sizing of the map, a top-down map, and a gameplay walkthrough, how it's supposed to go. We have a video map walkthrough, which this video will become since I'm having issues on my end with my Quake, so I have to fix that. But overall, you have your area diagrams and bubble diagrams, just explaining each area and how it's gonna work, that kind of thing. You have enemy types in there, enemy usages in the level, pretty consistent overall. Then you have sort of just like lighting and texture usages. As you can see here, here's some in-game screenshots of the level. At the time that this wiki was created, it has since become slight changes to it. Some areas have been brightened up. But yeah, this is sort of what the level would look like if I could show you, which I can't. But if you download the map and stuff, which you highly should, I think it's a good level. You'll see that it's pretty good and it handles pretty well. And then, of course, like the WODs and stuff, I have all the credits too in here for all the WODs and their usages. But yeah, just all that stuff. Actually going into level in Trench Room, I tried using a lot of John Romero's skills and tactics, having different textures at different levels, showing like different textures and lighting in the rooms, just to sort of show a transition. For example, here, going down, 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 have sort of different textures around the room itself, just kind of making a bigger change. And then just having it go down a bit more, and then just having like a whole new texture set up in here just to sort of show that change yet again. Down, 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 a new texture from the stair, and then like a whole new area in here with a bunch of rocks and stuff. And also just kind of having different lighting in here, as you saw in those previous screenshots. Some parts are darker or brighter than others, just to really emphasize that change and sort of, have that stuff. Having triggers, having messages on them, explaining things like what things are, but also not holding their hands too much. Being really careful and having different combinations of enemy types. Then here you'd have like the spawns and a knight in here. Just really like amping up difficulty, lowering difficulty as the level progresses, getting it more hard and hard and until the near end with the final area of the section where you're down here and you just fight all these enemies. Having different interactions, like, monsters spawning here and those teleports, or having them hide behind pillars, or, opening up buttons, or killing enemies to open up doors, that kind of thing. And yeah, just kind of that whole sort of vibe when it comes to sort of having teaching the player as they progress and make sure that they understand, and it's it acts as like an actual space. And I had a bunch of playtesting and stuff with my players, so they were kind of giving me good feedback. At first it was pretty good, and then it got a little bit messy a second later on as I started putting in more and more of my ideas in. I had to fix up lighting, add in new forms of interaction, tweak enemy amounts, and like the spacing in there just so it wasn't too overly difficult. But I feel like where I left my level at was like a really solid place, and I was really appreciative of it. And yeah, that would be pretty much all for the minor big overview of the level. Just focusing on all I learned my semester about level design. How to ramp up pacing, difficulty, invest in excitement, enjoyment, and just, investment of the player and just making a really solid piece of work. And I hope you will download my level because I worked really hard on it and I think it's a genuinely good level. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for listening.